won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Brady. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. A pass underneath for Fournette. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 16. 1st down, Tampa Bay. Up the gut, Fournette. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
42 yards on the ground for him so far. The Buccaneers at 7-2 here on the year, and they come in off a loss last time out, but they're still in the midst of a good stretch here, CD. Winners of 7 of their last 9. And
they only scored 7 points in their last game, and that's absolutely not going to cut it in the NFL because points, they have to be scored in order to win. They've got to find a way to generate some more offense.
And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Brady now on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
And brought in by Braid. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Cameron Braid, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Succa. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. faking the give. Darnold. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. And Darnold just beating the play clock. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 75 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Now Myers for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Fournette once more on 2nd down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Brady. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
56, the mic, boys, 56, check 56.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And finding the tight end Rudolph. Down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 39 yards there, a big one.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just have receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point put through by Succop. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago. They're set. He's got a man complete. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. 56, the mic, boys. 56, heavy go.
Now a play fake. Brady rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's got some space here. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the Bucs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that. but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Throwing on first down is Brady. He finds his man, complete. That's Vaughn. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
50 seconds to Mike. Come on, dude. He's moving, boys, he's moving. 56.
Here's Brady. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Brady, it's caught. This is White. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down, Brady. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Darnold. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off, and the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Fournette will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Walker now on 1st and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Darnold now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Fournette. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Now Brady. Eluding the pressure right. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. The tackle made by Boye Mafe.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Returnable for Lockett. Tyler Lockett now with a return. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Off of play action, Darnold. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Brady. Buying time to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Brady now to throw. And that will be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Darnold. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. That's Akeem Hicks, the towering NFL vet, coming in for the sack. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Play action. It's Darnold. Deep ball for Goodwin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 99 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Hey, check it. You got nothing. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Here we go. 56.
Now he'll throw with Brady. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Brady gives this to White. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From just shy of midfield, Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
A give for Walker running right. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
I like the call there, because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Walker with another carry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll try and run forward with Penny. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Another try for Penny, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Here's Penny. And he He's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Myers connects on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
One final try now for Brady. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting into midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for the Seahawks, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12.